Yeah, no, that should be fine. Whatever, it's just final batches of testing anyway. Yeah, it should be good for that. Doors on the other side. Targeting pod's good. APKs are good. And he's got thermal on the pod as well. That should be A-okay, but these guys got full screen. Now, how does that AO look? That's what I'm really curious about. Oh, yeah, that's nice. That's very, very nice. Now, do these things track? Okay, it is tracking on the turret. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. The one thing that is bugging me is that these guys aren't turning their lights on, but I guess it is technically bright enough for them to see at the base level, so it's not too big of an issue there. One of my pet peeves is AI doing patrols when it's like pitch black, but you know, as long as they're in a walking stance and we have this level of lighting, it should be A-okay. Did that cache cook off? No, it did not. Cool. And then all of that is A-okay as well. I could put the spotter script on him, have another, like, Dishka or two down, and just put him in various areas. Wait, why did your turret get knocked over? Okay, nope, that's good. That's why we do auditing. That should be good for everything. All right, hey, Grizzly Bear, how you doing? So, what? First, fix that turret. That was the central over here. Why'd it get knocked? Guess the hitbox slightly clipped, so if we put it slightly in the air, that should be fine. What we're going to want to do is put the script on some Dishkas as well. I'm not going to put them on a patrol vector, though, because they will run over the infantry, and that's going to be annoying as hell to deal with. But let's see. Take that into account. Put another one right there. We can put them on choke points. Got an outbound patrol right there. That's fine. And then for the dirt roads, honestly, we can also put one right here where this is patrolling. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, we just gotta wait for it to come out. And that should be good. And I'll randomly inspect a loadout. BRB 1 sec. Just to get my damn drink, because when I start talking in the morning, my throat starts screwing with me, so. That should be good. I should also check if the script for keeping the names is still working. So I'll do that with the dynamic thingamajig. And I'm debating if I'm making this one life or not. I really want to, but I think having air get called off to do reinserts wouldn't be bad. Plus, air needs to get used to that to actually drop people. So yeah, no, everything should be good. This should be compatible with the NVGs. Perfect, 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 perfect. Let's have a look at the AO again. First off, debug in the corner is sticking. Good, good, good. Spotlights all seem to be fine. Let me just throw this guy up in the air. That's so cute. Let me test inventory, copy again. I'll just throw that out there and have it explode. And yeah, no, everything seems to be in order here. I don't see any yellow or black, meaning nothing flipped or broke. That should be A-okay. Now we're just waiting on this thing. So how does the debug corner work? If I make custom units, then I throw them in what I like to call a debug corner, quote unquote. And basically, it's where I, just take custom kits, put disable their pathing, disable their targeting. When I copy and paste them, it doesn't keep the disabled targeting and pathing. It's just a way for me to spawn in units without having to make a mod. Hello? What? How did that get destroyed when that respawned? Okay. Well, I mean, realistically, this now has a copy of everything that would be in that crate, so I guess Arma decided a soul for a soul, and to destroy a crate to respawn to put in the chopper. It makes total sense. I hate this game. Well, at least that'll be a highlight on a YouTube video. I don't fucking know anymore. Let's go to SL and check. Actually, I might not have things on SLs. But anyway, Luxord, thanks for the 5-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you're staying safe from COVID, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this dev stream. Yeah, Malin, I already got it working. It's really nifty. Am I going to apply that to the Russian 2020 campaign, though? No. I'm going to have them still do their own logi, because they need to learn how to fucking do that. Though in a lot of ops, it's going to make it easier for, me, especially in vanilla, not to worry about things, but should be A-okay. So, I'm going to rename the Predator, too, but hostage transponders are working fine. Yep, 5 and 6. Cool. But I want to rename Predator Man. So I'm going to take this script. Not even a script, just a line of code. And we're going to put it on you, and I'm going to have a joke. Actually, I'm going to make 2 jokes, because why not? Let's see. Google Translate. And translate this to Spanish. Why? Because why not?
Let's
they're Spanish, technically, so, okay, that works. Was not expecting that in the translation, but screw it. It's fine. It just works, okay? Now, where the fuck am I gonna put fluffers in this operation to sanctify this as an official Liru op? I guess shove them in a Minarat tower. Make him the winter version so he's a little more noticeable. I'm not even gonna arm him. He's just chilling up here. Don't worry about it. He's just watching. No, he's stalking. That's perfect. All right. So, I mean, with everything I built, kits are custom, both on the player base and the enemy. Lighting's not going to kick in unless it already has. I'm talking about for the guns. Drone R&R is going to be handled by myself.
Now.
I don't really know what else is needed here, because I think that's it. But yeah, Malin, you just put everything in here, and then add some lines of code, and you're good. You just got to go into Zeus to copy the module. But yeah, after about 5 minutes of poking around, it was pretty good. I mean, I guess ballistics testing, but yeah, that should be good, and then we'll be done by 8. Liru, did you load the fucking Zeus settings, you bellend? Yeah, okay, well, it's a good thing you checked. Okay, that would have been bad if I published this. Let's see. Ace distance. Yeah, okay, no, it's all set probably. It's because I had an issue the other day with it, but no, it's fine. Medical. Make sure I don't have... Yeah, okay. So their TSB's hardcore medical is a little different from what I consider hardcore medical. I just turn that to always, but I keep all the damage settings. I just find it easier because people, like, I find it annoying just to be one tapped, but at least with these settings, you'll get like 4 or 5 tap before you go down. Getting one tapped is rare, unless your name's Bassbeard, apparently, but yeah, no, it should be a 1.5 to 3. If it is going to be, I do want a little bit of a challenge here, so I'm going to actually turn down the thing to 2.5, and let's have a check here to see how effective that is off of a standard rifleman kit. Yeah, Mount, I don't turn on AI unconsciousness because the range that VCOM, excuse me, will let units remount turrets is up to 10 meters, and they can do it while they're unconscious. And it still has the age-old bug of if you knock some fucker unconscious, he can still start shooting at you in a static while he's in the downed animation. And I've said this, and that's why I was against it, but everyone else is like, no, we want it. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna do it for my shit, because I still think that stuff's gay, so... It's painful. Alright, here. I'll read chat in a second. I want to do a little bit of quick ballistic testing, though. Let's see. Yeah, so shooting around here is actually gonna, like, freak the AI out. Now, honestly, those guys don't have any NVGs, so... Yeah, they're gonna get one tap pretty easily, but how quickly can they knock me out? Let's grab a random dude. It says he's an SVD guy, but I just ripped off his gun, so don't worry about the naming. Yeah, let's grab a standard 5.56 bullpup here and see how easy it is to tap me. Make it very, very simple. I think 5 shots to the chest is fair for something like this. Like, that's only a 5.56 caliber, though. I've got some guns that are, you know, like 7.7 and shit, Lee Enfield, for example. So 7.62 would probably be 3 to 4, 7.7, 3 to 4, 12.7 would be 1 to 2. Yeah, no, that's a good ratio, all things considered. But again, it's not hardcore, so he's not going to insta-die. Plus, I think he wouldn't even insta-die on that. They have to be headshots for that. But, I mean, let me go see if I even woke up. Well, 50, there's no point in testing a 50 because the dude's going to go down anyway. And Malin, I disagree. VCOM, if properly set, is fine. Okay, that gave him 5 medium velocities on the spot. Yeah, okay, no, that's good, that's good, that's good. Because again, the players are step up. They've got night vision, they've got suppressed guns, they have that fucker. They're gonna halo or lay low in, depending on how high their pilots want to go. I mean, yeah, everything's pretty balanced for this one. But Malin, the VCOM settings I use, like, have most of VCOM turned off. I only have a few things in VCOM that I really like, and so does TSBs, but they haven't updated it the way I have, so. I don't know, it's just everything, I find it a little annoying that I have to go through and talk to everyone about every little feature, and I just, no, that's not the right way to say it. It's not annoying, it's just I don't have the time. Because I woke up at 6 o'clock today and started working on mission files, and I'm not going to stop until the ops I run, which will probably conclude at around 8 or 9, and then I might take an hour for myself and then sleep. That's my life. Anyway, this is ready to go. I guess the next thing to make is Fapovo. The finale for Fapovo. But, yeah, no, who was that up there that asked? Operator Ray, love from Spain, appreciate it. Best AI mod I would say to use was Zeusing as VCOM. You just have to heavily finagle it because otherwise VCOM likes to wrestle a lot of control from the Zeus. However, if you're like making mission files, I would recommend Lambs. Lambs has a lot of additional little tweaks to compared to VCOM, but it's very, very difficult to get Lambs to work with Zeusing without ripping out a lot of functionality that would at that point make VCOM more bit better, if that makes any sense. When you give AI to a mod, you are relinquishing some control of it from the Zeus, and you have to learn how to balance that, but, you know, live with what you got. Why am I streaming at 7:45? Dude, I got work to do. That's why. But I'm going to go ahead and switch it over to Fapovo. We're going to make the finale op, and then probably have to publish a video on the main channel, schedule those. I only published 2 yesterday. I forgot to upload the 3rd. And then I'll probably work on Mando, but that won't be streamed because that's just a lot of bookkeeping and script editing, and no one wants to watch that. Actually, correction, I just don't want to stream that. Alright, so for Povo, I'm going to go ahead and switch the commands real quick. Do I actually have something ready on the channel to upload? Because I have a shit ton of footage I need to edit. It's just I'm lazy. Content. I actually don't. Okay. So I need to make this mission and then stop streaming and then go work on that. Lovely. Thought I had something. I think I just didn't upload it, that's why. And I don't feel like listening to music right now, so that's why we don't hear any. Let's see, Fapovo phase 5, and then I'll save it as 6. I mean, it's not really that hard. All I have to do is look back, see what they took, and then add it in. What apps have you got for today? It's supposed to be this one and another one for Mando. I might switch it out with the night raid thing I just finished, though, because I feel like running that, but I can just wait. No, Yash, no, it does not. Well, okay. No, I gotta reel that back. Lambs will accurately move units across long distances. Yes, it will just take for fucking ever, and it's a gigantic pain in the ass. Alright, so what do I gotta clear out? It's essentially... because they didn't hit that. What did they leave? So actually all of this is left. Wow, this is gonna have a lot of stuff spawned in the AO. Actually, there might be another one on the sole premise of everything, so it might be 2 more missions. So if that's the case, we include up to that area, so this might not be the finale then, just all things considered. If those are the only 2 places they hit over 2 hours. Yeah, no, so that means there'll have to be another mission. But they should steamroll this one with the vehicle assets they got, or they won't. I really don't know. So, with all that considered, I'm not going to delete the other areas yet, but I have to basically set up garrisons on these military positions. So let's go ahead and grab these modules. Make adjustments to what I know is deleted off of the places that still exist. So all the helicopters would be pulled back. But I can actually pull these over to the airfield and put them in debug for the moment. That I will go ahead and delete. Let's give them a warm welcome, shall we? And let's go ahead and make some adjustments. Where the heck did that module go? Okay. So it also depends on if I want to put some sort of defensive line, but I won't stream that because spoilers. But I don't mind setting up the bases on net. So expanding the area over yonder means I have 2 additional bases to put down. What's this over here? That's just a power grid. Anything of importance over here? Not really. We got a small military compound position. Oh, they have it marked as an army ammo dump. Hey, righto, Reaper. Enjoy the rest of your day or night as well, since I see that you're in Australia. Yeah, no, because that's gone and that's gone, but those 3 are still there. So adding another 3, it would be not viable to add that entire area. Plus, my server wouldn't handle it because Fapovo itself in large groups is already laggy enough. So this won't be the finale. This will just be like the next mission. And then by the time, I'm hoping they would take that, like take these at least, and then we can move the main area up. Maybe they'll do some hits in these areas, but yeah, no, saying that that's the finale would be, it wouldn't be viable. Okay. It's 11:52 and I was, okay, gotcha. God, I haven't made 501st stuff in a very long time. I don't know where you got that. You mean 506th? Definitely not the 501st. I mean, that group's dying. And I'm happy for that, but that's me just giving personal spite. No one wants to hear that. I just memories. All right, I'm going to stream till 8:30, just another 37 minutes. I'm going to try to build new garrisons, and then we'll see how things go. My experiences with D&D have all been great. Well, except for one, which was meh, but that was because the group dynamic was a little weird. But that's besides the point. 501st, that was a typo? Yeah, don't worry. It's we do have the next Dresler up tomorrow for the 506 Secret Squirrel, so I do have to prep that. But I do have all the story and lore done, which after I stood back and read through what I made across 3 random nights at 3 a.m., it actually turned out to be something that wasn't a jangled mess. So I am proud of myself for that one. Just because. Oh, yeah, yeah. By the way, yes, I'm good for that time you sent. I don't think I ever sent the reply though, because I'm an idiot. But yeah, no, I'm not going out anymore for a little while. I have a massive stock of food that is dry. I'm going to just consume that, and that'll get me 3 to 4 months. Plus, I need to lose weight anyway, so it works out for me. But yeah, right now I'm just making some simple garrisons here. I could tie it to a script to spawn it in when the players get closer, but after what they did last stop, I'm just going to keep them all on because I don't know what the players are going to do. Because they went the opposite way that I told them to do the AO last mission. So I'm like, all right, fine. Like, I'll do whatever. Hell, I mean, this is kind of good that we don't have the final objective spawn yet, because, like, push comes to shove, they're probably going to try to just blitz the damn thing and get absolutely murdered, which would be hilarious to watch, but they're still my players, and I still genuinely care for them, so. What D&D was your most recent character that I made? I don't want to talk about her. Got way too inappropriate way too quickly. 40K is an interesting universe, and I was criticized for making a quote-unquote romanticized version of it. So I'm like, okay, I'll give you something for realsies. Yeah, then I act like, no, we're not gonna go there. Murdering half your own party to prove a point just because someone said, I don't like how you do it. I'm like, okay, if you want me to play it for real. Uh, gosh darn it. Yeah, I mean, then there's something else I'm like DMing right now, which I didn't want to turn into a full-blown DM on like a a website like Roll20 and stuff, but that's exactly what it's turning into. So I gotta build some maps. I was hoping to keep it text-based and simple because it's not meant to be D&D. It was just meant to be like something fun to do on the side. But apparently, people when you tell people exactly where something is in text, they still get confused. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll make it into a map. But don't expect text because we're not doing that. Because I'm busy in another campaign. But whatever. People happy to do it. Just I have a lot of stuff. Wow, thanks, Yash. I appreciate it. It's not that, it's just a murder spree. uh Whatever. Look, you do whatever you want in your fantasy role-playing experience, all right? That's all you have to just actually that sounds lewd. Never mind. Be content with what you have. Wait, is that the right word to put for it? No. No. Be happy with what you have. Whatever. Wait, did I just confuse the definitions of condemn and content? Yeah, no, it sounds like something I would do. Frackety frack. All right. I mean, just simple. Garrisons. Making garrisons. I'll put the vehicles in afterwards, but I also have to look over my video feed and see what vehicles they brought back. And then I'll repair the tank for free, because I know they brought back a tank with a fucked up turret. But I'm like, you know what? Because you actually had the audacity to bring it back, I'll repair it for you. Because I'm such a nice Zeus. Alright, I mean, that's that garrison done. And then, what, we got that back there. Cool. Why have I not played? Time. Honest to God, Frisk, it's been time. Like, all the slots I've seen have been things where I have other things. And I do all this for money, so I kind of need to make sure I keep working on it. But, building anywhere from 6 to 12 missions a week is kind of you know, if you put like 2 to 4 hours of time developing a mission, and this isn't to just run the mission, this is setting the fucker up. And every new development we make adds, a few extra moments. So, Holy Light's new script to add like dynamic inventories, that's going to take me about an extra 5 minutes for the mission files that I want to have that dynamic system. But, let's say that's half. So that's another anywhere from what I said, 6 to 10, 6 to 12. I'll say 6 to 12. No, we'll do 6 to 10. 12 is rare. But that's anywhere from another 20 to 30 minutes a week for one small change, because you have to load it in Zeus, copy it, and then paste it in a code tied to a respawn module. And actually, no, it is about 5 minutes considering loading times. And then you have to test it to make sure it worked, which means you set the respawn timer to 5 seconds, you blow up the Vix, see it come back. So yeah, it's every little change that we do to make the ops better, I have to, spend the time to do it. Which, of course I do, but it's a lot of work. So, everything adds to time. But as Yash kind of jokes right there, I do try to strive to give people the best experience I can based off of everything that I've learned. And, that's my pride and joy. It's how I, make my living right now, but it is a very tedious process. And what I've been trying to do recently is front log more things, but I also did a dumb, when did I do the dumb? Last week, when I was supposed to start front logging. Instead, I'm like, oh my gosh, wait, guys, I just thought of these really cool new projects to do, and I started them. And I'm like, you're an idiot, you got to finish all your current projects first, Liru. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, nah, fam, new projects. Let's get them done. And then here's me, the idiot, like, oh my gosh, why didn't I get this shit done? Oh gosh, Frisk, don't even get me started on the 40 hours of testing we have to do, man. That's the painful part. Every time for think about it. If you have to make 6 to 12 missions every week, and then it takes anywhere from 2 to 4 hours to develop those missions, then you have to give it 40 hours of testing every week, that gives you like I want to say 20 hours to sleep, maybe 5 hours to yourself. And then I like to take Saturdays off, so it's even less. I mean, it's just, that's the world we live in, And it's a crazy, crazy world. Now, some of you might be wondering if my math's correct. I'm just going to assume it is, and we're going to leave it at that. Hell, I mean, I used to announce like once in a while like something on Twitter for ops. I haven't touched Twitter in months. I think I've only gone to Twitter to look at inappropriate things Barbarian sends me for like 20 seconds. I'm like, oh, that's nice. And then yeah, never again. Right. So the reason those positions that the players have already destroyed are still there, I haven't deleted them yet, is... Wait, did I even save this as number 6? Because that would be really awkward if it overwrites and then part of 5 is in 6. Who the heck knows? Frisk, I am staying hydrated. I got some vitamin water here. My father spent the night here. Chills on a couch downstairs. Was going downstairs at like 5:30 in the morning to grab something to drink, and I noticed something on the couch. I'm like, what the hell? So I let my eyes adjust, and I'm like, oh, you're still here. Huh. Like, yay, great, good for you. I'm not used to seeing that. Gosh, jolly, gee willikers, mister. God. My family is an interesting bunch. I mean, so is Bloodwing. I mean, 50-50, she's like you know, some sort of foreign intelligence and hasn't told me yet, but that's understandable. Actually, am I even allowed to keep joking about that? Because she does want to go through for a security clearance because her job is trying to make her get one. So I should probably stop making those jokes because when they background check her, they're going to find out her boyfriend is some dude that only wears underwear and robes, that makes military scenarios, and just cusses a lot. Would that hurt her chances? Probably. Yeah, we're going to stop talking about that. Oh, I know she wouldn't tell me. Yeah, it's just, you know, it's not every day where, you know, you go on your one international trip to Greece, and then literally as you are getting your baggage, she goes up to you and goes, "Hey, Liru, I want you to meet someone." I'm like, "Okay, who?" He's like, "Oh, it's a friend of mine from my father's side." I'm like, "Okay, who?" It's like, "Oh, this is the Greek ambassador." And I'm like, "What?" It's like, "Ah, yes, Bloodwing's told me a lot about you." And I'm like, What? What? Hi? Hello?" and then and then after 2 weeks I was heading back to the States and they were having a major election. This was a few years ago for prime minister, and her family was celebrating, and I'm like, why are you celebrating? He's like, "Oh, it's because our guy is gonna win. Because he's in the lead right now." I'm like, "Your guy?" It's like, "Oh, the prime minister. Yeah, he's invited us to his house along with a few other families." And I'm like, "What?" It's like, "Yeah, but you're leaving tomorrow, so you aren't not going to be able to come." I'm like, What? How do you know all these people?" And again, her father works in the embassy, mind you, but like through that, she just knows so many people. Oh man, it's it's an interesting experience with her. Let's just go with that.
Send in
Let's
Goat
just
Team
go with that.
6
You just
now.
described armchair generals. Hey, I enjoy being in my underwear here with this nice, soft black robe. It's not the green one, it's a new one that Bloodwing got me for Christmas. And it's very nice, it's very comfortable. And I enjoy sitting here making random ops for people as I am paid below minimum wage. Plus donations, I'm paid just barely above minimum wage, but it's livable. If I combine my income with Bloodwing's, we'll be able to share a place, all right? That's all I need. That is all I need right now. Just, you know. Ah. Who the heck knows? She won't get that clearance to your security liability considering how public facing you are. Wow, Yash. Wow. Okay. It's not like you people know what I look like. Like, you have a figure, sure, but you never seen my face. You don't know who I am. I'm just some random dude on the internet. God, now if I was showing my face and being like really weird and shit, then yeah, that would probably hurt her chances. But I don't think for the first, which is God, what's the first rank? It's something then secret then top secret, but I think it's confidential. No, gosh darn it, whatever the first rank is, I won't hurt her chances. For something like a top secret, yeah, I would hurt her chances pretty hard. But I know at some level she has to also give up her Greek passport at one point. I don't know when that's gonna be, but I've just been flying around for the past 5 minutes. I'm sorry. It's classified. That's it. Yeah. I knew it began with a C. It just still early in the morning, 8:08. I could put something up here, but nah.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
All right. So at this point, now what I need to do is go review video footage, see what they brought back, log that for them, and then delete those sections. But I also need to start editing some footage off the side, and I can't edit footage and stream at the same time because it overloads my CPU. Oh, yeah, I could dox myself in literally 30 seconds, and all it would cost me is $1. Like, it's not hard. it's it really isn't hard. Like, I make no attempt to hide like who I really am or what I am, but yeah, I don't care. You do you. I'll give it when I finally like move into a place with Boo, then I'll actually cover my tracks a little bit. But yeah, it's not hard. But I also really don't care right now because if you really want to dox some random dude on the internet with the whole world kind of on fire with a pandemic, like, I think you have other issues at that point. And there's Stone. I'm sorry. Sorry. Oh. Oh my god, that was uh Stone, I love you. Your timing is always impeccable, I swear. For those of you who don't know Stone, he's the guy that basically is what like the main reason that I'm still around actively doing full-time stuff. And I am desperately trying to find other ways to generate revenue. But Stone is, again, I'm waiting for the day he tells me what, like, a specific op concept to do, because that stuff will be literally put on priority. I will cancel ops just so I can work on it and get it done ASAP. But Stone, again, thank you so much. Now, yes, oh yeah, I've met petty people. I also used to be very petty and stuff, but I need to, I do need to break the stream, because I do need to edit videos pretty badly. I, I was doing really well getting through the the backlog of videos and making a decent video front log, and then I decided to tackle some Arma projects last week and fell behind and all that stuff, so yeah, I'll be back probably, let's shoot for around 11 or 12. I'll be working on a new Vietnam mission. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, but Frisk, I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea how to where to diversify and that. I don't know. I gotta do a ratio or something. Well, the Shenanigans channel isn't really growing, so I keep pursuing it, but it's someone blacklisted it, and then it came off the blacklist, and now it's being slid back under the rug. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a few hours. I'm gonna go edit footage. So thank you.